Hello, my name is Nicole Shepard, and I will be your presenter for this workshop today. Our topic we are going to focus on is using discussion groups for the effective development of gifted students. Now, some of you may be wondering, what does that mean? I've never heard of these terms before. Do not worry, as we go through this workshop today, I will define all of these things and you'll get a better understanding of what that means. So, the first thing I want to do is talk about the goals for the workshop today. These include defining gifted and talented students, understanding the importance of effective development of gifted and talented students, and understanding how discussion groups can be used as a component of effective curriculum for gifted students. So if we're going through today and you're thinking I'm going a little fast or you missed something, do not worry. I will send the Google Slides out at the end of the presentation along with additional resources to help implement the strategy into your classroom. So, first thing I want to talk about today is the definition of gifted and talented children. So, what does that specifically mean? So, gifted and talented children are those identified by professionally qualified persons who, by virtue of outstanding abilities, are capable of high performance. These are children who require differentiated education programs and services beyond those normally provided by the regular school program in order to realize their contributions to self and society. Children capable of high performance include those with demonstrated achievement and or potential ability in any of the following areas. So general intellectual aptitude, specific academic aptitude, creative or productive thinking, leadership ability, and visual and performing arts. So you're probably wondering, what does that all mean? So basically, there is no cookie cutter mold for gifted children. As you can see by that definition, which maybe you were unaware of before, gifted children can be gifted in a number of areas. So just because you're saying that a child is identified as gifted, it doesn't necessarily mean they're gifted in academics. They could be gifted in visual and performing arts, and that's something that we need to keep in mind. While understanding that gifted students have high abilities, you also have to know what those high abilities are in, what areas they are in, and how you can most or best meet the needs of those students. It is also important to note that just because a student has high abilities in one of the 5 areas does not necessarily mean that they have a higher emotional or intelligence or ability to identify and regulate their emotions, which kind of brings us to our workshop today and using these strategies for effective development. Gifted students do show traits of sensitivity, perfectionism, intensity, and introversion, which may require the help of others to learn how to cope and adjust. So I have just a little cartoon here that I thought was fun, and it says, "Mr. Wickers called me gifted in front of the whole class. I'm ruined." So this is kind of showing you this pressure that those who are labeled as gifted might feel, and because of that, there are effects because of feeling that pressure, because of a feeling like they have to be perfect, the expectations of others. So it's just a lot to take on for students, and being the educators that we are, it is part of our job to make sure that we are aiding them in helping to identify their emotions and give them strategies to regulate those emotions when they're feeling them.